Hey everyone, Marcel here. Move things around a little bit on the layout. We are looking at Comic Big Chris's box here. Just a reminder, many of the people that have done this box, if not all, have not done a $500 box. Sorry about my squeaky chair. So, so there's that. The scoring has been done by our, as of yet, anonymous judges. So let's get into this. I am not showing the unpacking like I did last time. Because we had to judge these up front, I had to unpack it and see what the comics were. So the flow of the judging was, I took all the comics out in order, took pictures in order with all the little notes and comments, and sent them off to the judges. If they needed more pictures or something was missing, I sent more over. So, start here. Okay, so this is a very nice, Static Shock Season 1, Number 1. But, so I want to update the UI. I'm getting used to this UI. It's the foil variant by Olivier, who is French, American, but originally French. Yes. He's actually really interesting. He started as a movie animator, like a animated movie animator, and then did DC and was told that his work looks too scratchy. And then he became a penciler for Marvel. This is Milestone. So I want to talk a little bit about Milestone real quick. Milestone is not just a imprint of comics. It's an awesome platform for artists of color to tell their story through the eyes and the visuals of superheroes of color. They actually go through training, so they take this new set of talent, and they train them in whatever art they're doing. It's intensive, and this is the outcome. It's beautiful. We know Static Shock from the American cartoon, and then there's a movie. I think there's some movie spec around it. Anyways, not much of a spec person, but $5 to $8, but it's a beautiful comic. Absolutely beautiful comic. Very nice. Very pretty. Alright, this is what we'll go next. Who can tell me what this is? Man, I'm gonna turn this off. There. Who can tell me what this is? Yes, this is Ice Cream Man. Number 9. Indiana Jones-ish. Cover. Ice Cream Man, of course, kind of came to fame during the whole pandemic thing. Maxwell Prince is the writer on this. Sorry, just trying to balance work. Prince did a lot of work on Ice Cream Man and Haha. So both image books. Another pretty book. Very cool. Next, Netflix owns the rights to Ice Cream Man. So there's actually a good chance that we will see a Netflix show coming out of it. This is a book I know very well. Jim Shooter. It's got his little sticky fingers all over it. Dark Horse and Valiant. Valiant is complicated. They're owned by a production company called DMG, and it's not uncommon to see movies coming out of them. I don't think you'll see a movie for Magnus Robot Fighter, but you never know. Movies make money. Let's fix this display. The display is a pain in my butt, and I might not do it again. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's a trade back for this. It's only 2 comics. It's weird. It's weird. Like, it just doesn't make sense there's a trade back for it. There was a note with this mystery box. I took another take where I actually read the whole note out and everything. And the eyes look kind of creepy. But, okay, this is cool. New Mutants 100 with the kind of Spider-Man 300 montage going on. Let me get it up here. So Shatterstar, who's there on the front with his double sword. He joins the team, is that right? Anyone know? And then it's the first Boomer, or Boom Boom, depending on when you've read it. And then the X-Force team is relabeled to New Mutants by Cable. Yeah. And there's like Strife being a clone of Cable's also in there somewhere. Good book. Probably $20. No, $8. Just kidding. So we've got some commons in there. Some what we would call fillers, which forms a part of mystery boxes. Certainly does. So this is cool. So Del Auto has become quite popular in the last while. This is Wolverine 1, volume 7, so the latest volume. Very pretty. Just tilt your head sideways. 17 variants to this guy. Excessive, yes. This is Pale Girl has a cameo. And then the Night Guard with Luis is in this. Very nice book. Good value there. It's nice and thick. A thick book. That's right. It is a fan expo book, limited to 1,000. So very, very nice. I like this pick. So not a lot of people know about this book. I think the first time people came across this book was when Venom 2, the movie, came out, and Carnage was hot on the market and everyone was buying up Carnage stuff. But this is a standalone series. Just one book in the series. It's a Wonderful Life. It's not much there. I mean, so back in the day, like in the 50s and 60s, they used to introduce characters and kill them off immediately. And they did that in this book with Wolverine, I think. And there's one other. I don't remember what his name is. It's a he, though, I think. Anyways, they appear and they die. Nothing exciting. Razor wire. It's got a partial origin, actually almost a rewriting of the origin of Carnage, which is good. And then, like I said, it's hard to find. It's actually a sequel to Mind Bomb. Yeah, and that's exactly what Chris wrote on the back, which is great. Notes are a must, by the way. This is an interesting book. So this is gold foil up here. There's a version of this book with just plain red. For the label, there's a version of this book with colored characters. This is the Toy Expo art original second print. If you're looking for it in catalogs, it is one eye. I really like the aesthetic of the gold. I think it's really suits well. I think if it was a colored character, like they used color in the character design, it wouldn't look good with the gold, but this looks really, really good for my taste. So Spawn's universe is where they took Gunslinger, Spawn, and a few other characters, and they try to shove them and show continuity across the universe for these characters. It was a good thing for Gunslinger. I think it helped fortify the character, and then they introduced people like Jericho and the Disruptor, so that was good too. Yeah, I have no hate for this book. I enjoy Image's content, and I think this book was very timely for what they were trying to do. So it was good. It was really good. Alright. Let's see if we missed anything. Toys exclusive. Yeah, that's right. That is right. So when you see like Toy Fair or Toy Expo exclusive or SDCC exclusive, it's easy to miss the fact that it's probably a low print, particularly in the later stages of the last year, because they knew that they weren't going to host, and they knew it was going to be online, so it became super low print. But yeah, it's important to know what is from an expo, because typically it's low print. It's actually they tend to make comics like the Spawn one for signage, for signing or for marks. So that's why they normally, different color, but also easier to sign. Okay, we all know Something is Killing the Children. Very expensive, kind of later in life comic. And what I mean by that is it's now it's in its second year, maybe third, and it's still expensive. You get it at street price on day one, but very quickly thereafter it goes up. The early numbers are pricey. They had some good people working on it. Like, I will say to today that Tinian the Fourth isn't over signed creator. His work, is good. It's meaningful. It's great. He signs everything, and he does a lot of signing. So, yeah, but great comic. Wind. The preview of Wind, and that's a second print. They did a lot of prints in that. Not as many as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but a lot of prints. All right, yeah, we got Fathom Core. So this is, who did this? This is on the back. Tyndall. This is also a rare, or a hard to find. It's hard to say that it's rare, but it's a hard to find variant. Fathom loves to do variants because scantily clad women sell. So they're going to sell the variant no matter what. So while I collect it, because I collect everything, I'm not a huge fan of Fathom's work. I feel it's very Jim Lee derived. Look at the proportions of people. The heads are weird. Anyways, it's nice to have a Tyndall sign in the collection. I always take it. It's great. I don't know why I'm just not stacking these up and I'm putting them aside. So this is this next one. So okay, so he is pricing these out. It's really hard to find this particular variant with the signature in this shape. So I'll do a episode on my YouTube channel about how I price it out when it's like this, because it's hard to find on the internet. So here we have the first null, which is Venom 3. Funny enough, this is the D variant, so it's Venom 3D. They call this the black and white, but it's not quite the black and white. So this is the first null, but not the first null. Thor 6? Thor 6? Yeah. Thor 6. Sorry. Long night. Thor 6. Null appeared in Thor 6. Sorry, work just beat me. Okay. But he didn't have a name. We didn't know who he was. It was just a character. 100 years later, Venom 3D comes out, and we know who he is. So, is he the first appearance here? That's gonna come up 1,000 times in these mystery boxes, because you saw him but you didn't know who he was. In other cases, what is the first appearance of, for instance, Blade, when multiple people across multiple movies, TV shows, and comics played the character of Blade. It's an argument that can go on forever. It does if you go to Reddit. And then this is the final one before I have to get to work. So this is interesting. We know what Invincible 1 looks like. It's on a downward trend, value wise. This is a 9.8 blue, universal. Good condition. Case is in good condition. Still got the plastic on it, or the wrap on it. It actually shows very, very good. So this is a $400 slab. $350, $400. The reason being is that it's the Larry Wonderful World of Comics. I'm way behind on my updating over here. So a normal Invincible 1A you can find for $150, $200 graded everything. So they're coming down in price, which is great. I think everyone should be able to read Invincible 1. Image did do their essentials, or first image of it, which is great, so everyone can read it. But regardless, because the rarity of this and the good quality of it, I think it could go up to $350, $400. Funny enough, if this was April 2021, when we kind of hit the peak of comic prices, this could have easily been $1,000, if not more. That is it. That is Comic Big Chris's box. Now, I'm going to throw these guys under the bus a little bit. A lot of these guys that we're reviewing sell comics. And a lot of them will actually build you a mystery box if you ask them to. And they'll ask you a few questions. which I declined to answer. So give it a shot. If you want to kind of jump on the bandwagon and experience a mystery box for yourself, go for it. The value in this box is there. It's good value. It was a fun box. It rated well, which we won't talk about, but it rated well. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. That's it for this one. Let me know what you think. Bye.